Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from reactions to Kendrick Lamar's The Heart Part 5, where Kendrick morphed into O.J. Simpson, Kanye West, Jussie Smollett, Will Smith, Kobe Bryant, and Nipsey Hussle, and we'll get to more on this in a bit. We also have more from the story we covered a few days ago, when Coi Leray, Benzino's daughter, defended Eminem moments after her dad went on a rant about the Rock Hall and Eminem's induction, and he has since fired back at his daughter online, and this has sparked reactions accordingly. We also have another episode of, in quotes, rewriting history for likes and retweets that's coming on Twitter. This time it's linked to Eminem, Tyler, and Earl, and we'll get to more on this in a bit. So we'll start with Kendrick Lamar's The Heart Part 5, and Spotify accidentally gave the public a heads up a few hours before it dropped when users reported seeing this on the app. Kendrick is back. Stream The Heart Part 5, and this is Kendrick Lamar. And a few hours after this was accidentally leaked, the video officially released that's opened to overwhelmingly positive reactions so far, although some have expressed issues with the deepfakes. So first of all, Kendrick opens up the track stating, "As I get older, I realize life is perspective, and when the faces change, you can picture the lyrics coming from the perspective of the person on screen." Crazy creativity, I must say. And this sparked popular reactions like, "The artistry is so next level, the understanding Kendrick displays for those thrown under the bus, the forgiveness for their actions, the homage paid to those lost. Kendrick is truly one of a kind, he just operates on another frequency. To say this was worth the wait is an understatement. Please give this man his flowers while he is here." But a few have expressed ethical concerns on Twitter. Deepfaking someone living for a music video is one thing, but deepfaking someone dead is not okay. In my opinion, brings an element of consent that cannot be realized. In this case, consent was probably gotten from the family of those who passed away, but what do you guys think of this? And it was only a matter of time before this appeared on the web in reaction, Jussie Smollett being included. But to be fair, his story was popular around the world.
Don't ever forget what happened to that French actor. You know what I'm talking about? Jussie Smollett. He's a very famous French actor.
There's a lot of culture critique in this one from Kendrick. For instance, check this out, that's self-explanatory when he morphed into Will Smith and says,
"In a land where hurt people hurt more people, fuck calling it culture."
Proves at least some parts of this was written after the Will Smith incident for sure. Ironic because some defended the incident, claiming it was just culture, nothing too serious. Some even claimed it's how it's done in Philly, since Will Smith's from there, so there's that. But what do you guys think of the song overall? Moving on to the next point today, like in the last video we explored how a post went viral rewriting the history of Mariah Carey and Eminem, and today we got one that claims Eminem doing a sit-down interview with Sway and saying his feelings were hurt because Tyler the Creator and Earl Sweatshirt criticized his music is still top 5 most funniest thing ever. Now surely anyone who knows the events that led to a bar or two aimed at Tyler and Earl on Kamikaze knows this isn't what actually happened. There was more history than just music critique, it was more about their personal relationships when they literally hung out together.
But being that somebody really was cool to you, you would expect some kind of reciprocation.
Eminem even brought them out on tour in Europe to thousands of his fans, but guess what? Earl went on to diss these fans months later in 2015. If you still follow Eminem, you drink way too much Mountain Dew and probably need to come home from the army. Certainly not what you'd expect from someone you've had a personal relationship with. Eminem literally explained this in that interview, but of course it's left out on Twitter.
After Tyler trashes me and then Earl Sweatshirt, anybody who listens to Eminem's drinking too much Mountain Dew, and I was like, really? Like, what the f? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys were just on tour with us. We hung out, like, we kicked it, make jokes.
Tyler was dropping tweets trashing Eminem projects and songs like Walk on Water, and since they have the means to reach Eminem unlike regular folks on Twitter, it hit different. In reaction to that, a user states, "Nah, dude, he was more upset because Tyler and Earl ran to social media to hop on a bandwagon rather than talk to him privately when they had all hung out previously." And on that, another user expanded, "If you had watched the interview, then you would know that Tyler hating on a song is not what upset him. Like, don't turn your back on someone that you went on tour with and had private conversations with and joked around with. That's what hurt him. At that time, even Justin Vernon, who was on Fall, who also hopped on social media to trash Eminem after Fall dropped, has since said that he regrets doing that since he had a private means to reach Eminem but chose to go on social media. How hard is it for people to get this? If you know someone and have the means to reach them to say something, why choose to air it out on social media? Oh, I know, it's called clout chasing. And moving on to the next point today, Benzino has fired back at Coi Leray after she defended Eminem and XXL reports. Benzino responds to Coi Leray after she defended Eminem, and check this out, I quote, "As far as the little parrot who keeps talking about love and forgiveness, well, there's this word called loyalty and a commandment that says, honor thy mother and father," he tweeted. "As far as burning bridges, there ain't no bridge bigger than the one you burnt with your own blood." The report adds, "One day you will realize that the people in this blog's comment section do not really care about you like I do, and your label execs will have you sell your soul to make millions." He continued, "I love and adore my only daughter, but I will just have to do it from a distance." And on Twitter, some reacted to this with, "I bet Coi Leray's favorite song is Eminem My Dad Is Gone Crazy, grinning face emoji." But over to you guys, share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and see you on the next one.